Hi guys, this is Anne. I'm going to be making kimchi. This is a napa cabbage. I'm going to cut it up very first. Remove the head, I think that's what it's called. You can see I'm struggling a bit. Then cut it into half. Yeah, that's it. I got this recipe from Cheap Lazy Vegan. I just adjusted it according to what I have available. So this is my recipe. So yeah, enjoy. Yeah, she taught me that. I thought that was really cool. This the way it just opens up so nicely. So you open up, cut it into 4 parts. I'm just removing that core part. That is not necessary. It takes forever to ferment. Then going to, I notice some of them are still, they are dirty because I've just started cutting it. So I'll just wash it thoroughly. As you can see, I'm showing you there. So rinse it up nicely. I think I'd washed it before. It's just right now some of them still there's that part because it's in layers. Wash also that one very well, then come back. Yes, so then I'm just going to half them again and cut them into small pieces. Put it in a bowl, sprinkle some salt. Here there's nothing like measurements. You just sprinkle the salt and then you put a little water. There I think I didn't show myself putting. Add more, sprinkle some salt, and then you just repeat the same process again with the rest. You just chop them up, add salt, add some water. You can see I'm adding more water. There you go, I've added more water. So it's just repeat. Kimchi is good for the gut. It's a good probiotic. So it's just that, repeat. Chop them up, add some salt, add some water, then I cover with a cheesecloth or just any kitchen towel that you might be having in the house. That's it for like an hour or so. Then I'll cut the rest of the vegetables for the sauce. So I'm going to have some ginger. I love ginger, so I'm putting as much as possible. So you just put according to you the amount you'd like. This is radish, white radish. I'm just going to peel the skin off all of them. Then yes, then I have some garlic. Ooh, I like garlic. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 cloves of garlic or something like that. So yeah, then I'll just chop them up. Then some white onions, chop them up as well. Chop them up really well. Plus also the radish. Yeah, they're a bit hard, so you can see I'm struggling a bit. Then we have the red bell pepper. I'll use 1 red bell pepper. Chop. Then I'll put all this in a blender. So yeah, I forgot with the other onion or something. Yes, I'll put everything in the blender. I'll not add water to it, so I'll just use the tampon and I'm blending. So all that, then I'm going to add something sweet to activate the kimchi to ferment. You need something sweet, so I'll put, that is a date paste. I just put dates and that was it. So I'm blending it all up nicely. That's how it's gonna be. Yes, so now I'll put it in a container. Ooh, it came out quite an amount. Quite an amount of it. So I decided to change into a different container since that one was too small. So there I've added kelp powder, which you just buy kelp and then 3 tablespoons in there. So I just put the kelp and then I've mixed it up in the paste. 3 tablespoons of kelp powder, or it's a kind of seaweed. I don't know what kelp is. It's a kind of seaweed. So I put 3 tablespoons of that. Now I'm going to put chili. In her recipe in the Cheap Lazy Vegan, they have the Chinese chili, which I don't have. I'm in Kenya, so yeah, you just improvise. So those are 2 tablespoons. This you put according to how hot you want it. So if you want more, you can put more. Your measurement is not an issue. These are called garlic chives. You can put spring onions, but what I have is garlic chives. So in her recipe, she puts spring onions. Even she puts, I think, a rice paste or something like that, which I don't have, so decided to go with that. Just salt you put according to your taste, so that's according to how you like it. So yeah, that's what I have done. Okay, now I'm going to try and knead the cabbage, the napa cabbage, yeah, until it goes down. I don't know how to explain this, but yeah, until you find it has shrunk to a certain size, and you can see it has water. It has shrunk until there is now water in it, and make sure that the cabbage is soft. So now I'm going to rinse it 3 times, or you can rinse it more if you want. Yeah, rinse it 3 times, and then I come back with it. So there I have to put it there so that the excess water is drained off. So now I want to assemble the cabbage and the paste and the garlic chives. Basically that's it. The process, it looks like it's a long process, but it's quite simple ish. And I like the way it tastes. It has a nice taste. I find it, when I start making it, it's just amazing. I think I like it better than sauerkraut. Yeah, so it's really nice. I like the bitterness and the bitterness, but the effect of the chili. If you put quite an amount of chili, it is amazing. So good. And this, you can even put it in soups. You can put it in when you're cooking your food. If you eat a lot of cooked food, you put it as a side thing. It enhances the flavor of the food you're eating. It's so amazing. So just mixing up the paste and the cabbage, and now I've added the garlic chives. Remember, you can use onions, spring onions, the green spring onions. If you can't find garlic chive, I have garlic chive because I grew them in the back garden. So yeah, that's why I have that. So I thought, no need spending money, just use what you have. So here, no measurements. You just mix it until it is nice and all coated. So I'll just put it in the container, and yeah, it is an amazing thing to have. Good for the probiotics, and even it helps you not to want, according to me, I don't know how true this is, but I don't seem to eat as much. Sometimes I find myself just wanting to eat kimchi all the time, or if I don't have kimchi, I make sauerkraut, and I find myself always want to eat a fermented vegetable more than anything else. Remember, you can even make fermented vegetables with carrots, ginger, something like that, and it's so nice. And then there's another one with beetroot. I don't know, it's called vas, something like that. Anyway, I digress. So you just mix it up and make sure you pack it in down so that it ferments properly. It was all covered in the sauce, nice and saucy. It should be nice and saucy. So you have to pack it down so that it can ferment properly. It can properly ferment. I'm just putting, and then you have to remember to leave a space, because when fermentation is happening, it rises. So if you put it to the brim, it'll pour and be all messy. So I always leave a certain amount. You'll just see the amount that I'll leave. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll not add any more, I think. Yeah, so that when it's fermenting, it will rise. When fermentation happens, there's rising. So you have to make sure it's all down, all the sauce covers the all the cabbage. You don't let anything hang loose. It's all soaked in into the sauce. Then you see I added another container, and then I'm just making sure none is left idle because I don't want things to go bad. Then when you're covering, you don't completely leave it tight, you just leave a little bit of air so that it doesn't burst, or the lid will break when you try and open. So you ferment it for 3 days, and then you test it to see if it's to your liking. If you want to add another day, that's up to you. Then you can put it in the fridge and eat it slowly. Enjoy.